In the following, I am exploring why a word picture resonates so strongly with me. The statements made are about my desires. To be clear, I am not actually living it out, just wanting it. In the beautiful song, First Love by Kari Jobe, she sings, I am returning to the secret place, just an altar and a flame. I love the beauty and simplicity of the focus, a secret place with just an altar and a flame. There is nothing else and no one else there to distract me from him, allowing me to focus on just the altar and the flame, all that is needed to come really close to where my heart is satisfied and filled with his presence. I want to know him, to really know him experientially. I want to be like Mary, pouring out extravagantly expensive ointment on Jesus' feet, completely focused on devotion to him, on laying down everything that would hinder or distract me from coming really close to him. His feet were the only part of him that got dirty regularly due to contact with the dusty ground. And therefore Mary was pouring out this offering on the least honorable part of him, a part that only the lowest of servants would be willing to touch. She counted this expression of love and devotion as totally worth the cost. In fact, in the strength of her desire to express her entire heart to him, she likely did not even notice the cost. Simply wanting to give this offering of love to the one who loves like no other. What is it about just an altar and a flame? What is it about this word picture that draws me back again and again, like a moth to a candle flame? Perhaps it is some inner knowing that sacrifice is the only way to come close to him, and a desire for a simple, pure devotion to him. And this word picture is simple, with only two elements, drawing me to a place where he is the first, foremost, and indeed only one in mind. Could it be the desire to lay all things at his feet with no hesitation, reservation, or plan B, but to plunge straight into abandoning all for him, holding nothing back? Could it be a desire for him and him alone to be the focus, so much so that everything else just falls away and is not even worth mentioning? A place where my whole gaze is on him and my whole entire intent is to give myself completely to him without qualms or reservations of any kind. To surrender to him like this requires total trust and absolute confidence, where I choose not to protect myself from him in any way, and can therefore completely let down my guard and receive him into the deepest, most tender places in my heart. The flame on the altar is pure, matching a strong desire for devotion to only him. Anything that is not that way can be offered up in the flame on the altar that will either purify or consume it, so that nothing else can get a grip on our hearts, leaving us once again completely devoted to him and him alone. The flame itself is the fire of a holy God, who will allow no other gods before him, utterly consuming anything that would be so rash as to come before him in impurity. Any attachment to anything or anyone other than him must go, leaving us wholly and completely and without exception attached only to him. He is jealous for us, not like human jealousy, which is based on fear of loss, but a jealousy that wants us to experience the pure, consuming, holy truth of him, untainted by anything false. In the song You Won't Relent by Misty she sings, "You won't relent until you have it all," referring to the affections of our heart. And to this I say, Amen. Please don't relent. I want to want only you. This is what the flame on the altar can do. Lord, you are holy, and I invite you to touch me with your holiness, knowing valuable things may burn when you do that, but wanting you so much that the cost is not that important. You paid everything for me. Let me honor you that same way as well, for you are totally worth it, worthy of 100% surrender to all of who you are. I am hungry for you, and you are holy, so I am hungry for holiness. Your true holiness, not some man-made religious thing based on human striving as a substitute for proximity to you, but rather on getting so close to your heart that no dark thing can stand but has to melt away in fear. The power and glory of who you are would vaporize anything like that in short order. Your holiness is such a vital part of who you are that to know your heart, I have to know your holiness. Anything else is phony, a cheap plastic imitation of the almighty, living, holy God, who spoke this world into being through a word and who wants to speak living, powerful words into our lives also.